Hi, fourth grade. Welcome to our science class. So, last class we talked about cooling and heating, the changes it makes, by cooling or heating something. We are going to review here the process of water, heating and melting and cooling. Today, our class is about microorganisms, and next class, the diseases these microorganisms can cause in our body, okay? And we are passing by a disease with one of the microorganisms. So we are going to learn a little bit more about it. In our review, we saw that cooling is when we're making something colder and heating is when you make something warmer, yeah? Like I am here, I'm warm with my sweatshirt. Cooling is changing from liquid to solid, and here we have the process of water from liquid to become ice cubes, become solid. And melting is the opposite, is when you heat the solid and it becomes liquid, like this ice cube melting, right? And we saw the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas, right? We have these three. So many substances can be solid, liquid, gas. They transform each other, right? Okay, so now let's start our today class. So here we have microorganisms. They are teeny living things. That's why we need a microscope to see them. Yeah, they are very small. And we have 5 types of microorganisms. We have algae, bacteria, virus, fungi, and protozoa. We are going to see a little more about them right now. So fungi, they eat dead animals, manure, fruits, everything that was alive before they eat. We have some cheese that have the fungi, but this kind of cheese we can eat. Okay, it's proper to eat. But most of the things that fungi eat, let's say eat, it's ruined. Like bread, for example. If you leave the bread, when we see the bread, it's spoiled, with fungi, okay? Bacteria, they are single-celled, they have only one cell, can be spherical, can be spiral, or rod-shaped organisms like these, And we can find bacteria everywhere, and they can cause some diseases, but they can be helpful for us too. We have some bacteria in our body that is good for us. We have some bacteria, many bacteria in our mouth. If you don't brush your teeth correctly, it can cause some disease in your mouth, right? But for example, we need the bacteria to make the bread. When we are making bread, we put the baking soda, and the baking soda is made by bacteria that make it grow. Okay, so there are good and there are bad bacteria. Viruses. we have single-celled microorganisms too. Sorry. They can only survive inside the cells of other living organisms, like the coronavirus that we are facing right now. They only survive inside our bodies, okay? In the air, on the objects, it lives for short period, but inside our bodies, that's when they can multiply. The cells can multiply, right? And we have some diseases that are common and they are provoked by the viruses. Conjunctivitis, yeah, when we have our eye make red and itches a lot. Chickenpox. Chickenpox is a very common child disease when we have many red itches, yeah, and etc. And we have many vaccines for those things, right? So many of you didn't have chickenpox yet, haven't had chickenpox yet. I had. Viruses are so small that you can find 500 million of them in one pin, the head of a pin, okay? Like this, here, we have a pin here, and we can find here in this place 500 million viruses, right? They multiply very fast. And algae make much on Earth oxygen. We have many of them in the water, yeah? And there are 7,000 species or types of algae in the world, okay? And protozoa, the word means little animal, so they are small, like the other ones. They hunt and gather other microbes as food. So they eat other protozoa and they eat some bacteria too, right? So guys, that's it. Now we are going to do some exercises, yeah? Doubts, you can find me Tuesdays and Fridays at noon and at 7 p.m. And we talk about the doubts you have. And for next class, we are going to talk about some diseases, like the poor girl here, she has chickenpox. We are going to talk about the other ones caused by the microorganisms, okay? So see you then. Peace. Bye-bye.